Life. We're so excited to have you join us today. We are going to be talking about one of my favorite foods. Today we are going to be featuring bacon. Now people might ask, why can we use bacon on a show where this is supposed to be kind of a healthy cooking show where we're doing lots of nutritious things for our bodies? But the thing about it is that bacon actually is it's a natural product, and it's really a great condiment for, I call it the perfect condiment because I can't think of a whole lot of things that don't taste better with bacon. So we're going to be making a BLT salad, we're going to be making some bacon quinoa, we're going to be making bacon jam. And maybe some of these things are things that you're not familiar with, but I'm excited to introduce them to you. I've got a fun guest on the show today who's going to be joining us in a little bit. But first of all, let's get started by saying hi to everybody who's sitting in the audience. Hello, everybody in the audience.
Hello.
I've always got problems with the peanut gallery. It's always fun to have friends here watching the show and getting involved with the show. In fact, if you'd like to watch the show, we do have windows that you can watch the show through anytime we're filming. We film once a month, usually the second to Thursday of the month, though it fluctuates. So watch our Facebook page. You can like us on Facebook, and then you'll be able to know what we're doing. We'll post it on there if we're filming, and then you can come down and watch, and if you time it just right, you might be able to try some of the samples of what we're making too. But to get started today, what I'd like to do is I'd like to show you how to make bacon jam. That maybe sounds kind of contradictory because jam is something that, like strawberry or grape, that you spread on your toast in the morning, but bacon jam is actually a really neat product because it's taking some of those natural ingredients that you would put in jam, and you're adding bacon to it because, like I said, what doesn't taste better with bacon? So we're going to start off with some bacon here. I've got some bacon that we carry here at the Tree of Life Market. We've got Giving Thanks Farms bacon. This is a picnic bacon. And then I've also got some bacon from Tennessee grass-fed. We're going to put a little bit, about 6 pieces of bacon that I've cut up. And we're going to get that going into in the pan here. We're going to get it so that the fat is released and a little crisp, but we don't want it too crisp. We don't want a crunchy jam. Today what we're going to do is we're going to use the bacon jam to make some pretty decadent strawberry shortcake with bacon jam. You're going to have to taste it to believe it, I suppose, or you can try it at home and see for yourselves. We will be right back.
Hey folks, Jack and Wanda here at Furniture Warehouse Sales in Cumberland City, Tennessee. We invite you to come visit our 15,000 square foot showroom, packed full of furniture, something for every room in the house. Furniture Warehouse offers delivery, layaway, and financing. Don't see exactly what it is you're looking for? No problem. Furniture Warehouse does lots of custom ordering. So get out of town and come on down to Furniture Warehouse Sales in Cumberland City, Tennessee.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
At Furniture Warehouse Sales. Furniture Warehouse.
Welcome to Creative Chiropractic. I'm Dr. Daniel Vaden. We've brought to the Clarksville community the state-of-the-art chiropractic technique called torque release technique, or TRT. TRT gently reduces tension and stress from the spine and nervous system and allows your body to heal naturally and perform better. We care for the whole family, mind, body, and spirit, from birth on up. Welcome to a healthier life. Welcome to Creative Chiropractic.
Welcome back. So glad that you've joined us today, and also joining us today is my friend Mark Holleman. Mark, thanks for being here. Love to have you here with us.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. I kind of explained to you earlier that we are working with bacon today.
Right.
We are going to be doing some things with strawberries too, and you're willing
I love
to.
strawberries.
Oh, good, good. This is perfect then, because I love bacon, you love strawberries.
Well, I love both.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. So you're willing to help me out with whatever?
I'll be glad to help you. Yep.
If I tell you...
You tell me what to do and I'll
you'll
do it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so the first thing I'd like for you to do, one of the ways we're going to make some bacon today,
Okay.
I've got this going here. I pulled the bacon out of the pan
Okay.
that we started before. If you want to just layer the bacon on this sheet,
do
we're going to
that.
bake some bacon. One of the ways to make bacon not be quite so messy is to put bacon on a baking sheet. If you have a rack that fits in the sheet nicely, you can just put it on there like that, and it can be kind of close together. They'll be perfect. Put it in a 400-degree oven for about 10 to 15 minutes, and you'll have nice crispy bacon, and you won't have the mess all over your stovetop, which makes for a quick,
good.
easy way of making bacon for a crowd too. You can get a lot in there. I'll just go and put this in the oven real
Okay.
quickly. Be right back. I took the bacon out of the pan that I was making before for the bacon jam.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in about a cup of onions.
Okay.
and it's about 2 cloves of garlic that we've got minced up here. So we'll get all that in there. You know, I personally think there's not many better smells than onion and garlic simmering away in some bacon grease here. So this is going to start smelling just pretty amazing here. But while we're working on that, I'm just excited to have Mark here. One of the things that we are going to be talking about, all kinds of stuff.
Right.
You're a Clarksville native, right?
I'm a native Clarksville, huh?
And I've been here for about 6 years.
Right.
Love Clarksville, love living here. And one of the things, I guess one of the reasons we got started talking was because I always like to, wherever I live, you want to leave it better than you found it. And I'm not planning on leaving it anytime soon, but I would want to contribute to the community that you live in.
Good.
And I know you're a huge supporter of building up Clarksville and helping Clarksville to grow and expand and always just to be better.
And that's my goal, is to make Clarksville a better place. We have so many things to be thankful for here in the community, whether it be Austin Peay State University, one of the fastest growing universities in the state of Tennessee. We're located on a river. Fort Campbell, Kentucky. We just so many things going on, and you're seeing so much redevelopment downtown. Quality of life. It's just so good for Clarksvillians, and it's a fun time to be part of the community.
Well, and you've seen the growth because you're from here,
Right.
and so you know how things have changed. I mean, you were here when the tornado hit, and which was a devastating thing for Clarksville, and yet was kind of a blessing in a way too.
It was. After the tornado happened, it gave us 2 or 3 years to really put a plan together and come up with a plan of how we want our downtown to look and focus, and where we want to come. So we just didn't rebuild everything and just be kind of hodgepodge. We had a plan together, and you see things that have come together, and how the downtown has come back to life, and it's a great place.
And it's neat. We've got the beautiful river walk down by the river, and we've got our greenways that we've got going too. And I know you've had a hand in that.
Right. It's exciting because the River District, it was a plan in place for 20 years where Clarksville had a plan, and over the last 20 years it's all come together. And they've already redone the next 20 years, a vision for the next 20 years, and so we're excited about that. As things become available, you'll see the things come about. For example, the city just bought the old Waterworks building down here on Riverside Drive, and that's part of the plan. So it's part of the extension of the Riverwalk.
Can you tell us, is it a secret what they're going to do with it?
No, they don't know yet, but
Okay.
it was all designed in the plan to acquire that property and some other property, and you'll see the 2 extensions joined together. The marina we've been wanting the marina since 1970. They've been talking about the marina.
Wow.
And it came to reality a year or 2 ago. And it's
wonderful.
great.
We
So
love
the
it.
2 will connect together with the master plan.
Okay. I'm going to throw some ginger here, not to interrupt you. We
No.
can keep chatting and throw the ingredients in here. It's about a tablespoon of ginger, and then I'm also going to put in about 1/3 cup of brown sugar.
That looks good.
Yeah. And we are also going to be putting in here some apple cider vinegar. Do you do the apple cider vinegar in the morning thing?
No, I don't.
Some people are really faithful.
I like the bacon, but not the apple cider.
Okay, well, this is going to add a nice little bit of flavor in here. I'm using this as a measuring cup today. It's 2 ounces of apple cider vinegar. And we're also going to put in 2 ounces of some orange juice, which adds that little bit of sweetening too with the brown sugar.
Smells great.
Doesn't that smell amazing? So we're just going to pour that in here where the onion and garlic have cooked down a little bit. You want to do that? Thank you. And we'll mix that in together here. And then we're going to we're going to turn it up a little bit, let it come to a boil, and then we'll turn it down and let it simmer. Probably about 20 minutes it's going to simmer, and it'll get nice and syrupy, and then we'll put the bacon back in, and for a special little twist, a little crushed red pepper at the end. So we'll get that going there. And then one of the other things we're going to be doing today is this BLT salad.
Okay.
Now, before the show, you and I spoke, and I asked you if you had any special recipes that, growing up, things that were fun, you had fond remembrances of. And you gave me your mom's potato bread
recipe.
And I've got that recipe right here. Mark sent me a photocopy of the recipe right here. And so yesterday, in the middle of a thunderstorm and a couple meetings, I attempted to make your mom's potato bread recipe. And we're going to make some croutons out of that. So we've got the bread all cubed up here. Do you want to try a piece and see what you think?
Great.
Does it taste kind of like mom's?
It's good.
Yeah? Nothing like mom's.
No, it's good.
That's all right. I realize your mom's been making this for many years, and I'm just honored that you shared the recipe.
Oh, you're welcome.
So thank you for that. We're going to put this in the 250-degree oven. We're going to put it in there to make croutons for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Be right back with
That's
that.
a great toasting bread.
Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our bacon quinoa salad going. Are you a quinoa eater?
Oh, it sounds really good.
Do you know quinoa? Do you eat
Not-
quinoa?
no,
Not a whole lot?
no.
Okay, that's all right. Now, quinoa is kind of a funny, spelling, and I know people have pronounced it differently. I think there's even like a YouTube skit on how people mispronounce the word quinoa. But I did a little research, and it is actually pronounced quinoa.
Okay.
So you sound very
Quinoa.
sophisticated when you say quinoa.
Oh, good.
And it is actually a super protein-packed grain.
Okay.
It's actually a seed.
Right.
And when you use quinoa, you always want to make sure that you rinse it first. This is a brand that we carry here at the store. It's gluten-free. It does say it's pre-washed,
Okay.
but when you get quinoa from the plant, it has a saponin on it.
Really?
And it's toxic, but that's why they wash it first before they sell it. But it's always a good idea to rinse it.
Okay.
We've got it rinsed here. What we're going to do first is we're going to start by putting a little bacon in our pan,
Okay.
because of course bacon is a good thing. So I've got some bacon cut up here. We're going to let the fat render a little bit on this,
Smells really good.
doesn't it? Yeah, I always like the smell of bacon. Our bacon jam is simmering down there nicely. We've got our bread cubes in the oven, becoming little croutons for our salad. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to add some garlic to this, and that's going to add it in for just a minute into the bacon fat so that the flavors kind of get incorporated in here.
Good.
And then we're going to put a cup of quinoa in here,
Okay.
and that's going to be in the bacon just a little bit. So here's some garlic that we have nicely minced up. Marina she's the mincing queen. Is really
she did a great job.
She is great about getting things minced up for me. So she got that all nicely minced up. We're going to get that stirred in here. We want to let the bacon cook down a little bit more there, but without burning the garlic. Garlic does burn fairly quickly. I'm sure you've probably seen that too, where you want to be careful with that.
I was going to say, what's that burning smell? But I was just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, so funny. Hey, while I'm doing this, if you want to, you can smash up some strawberries.
Strawberries? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do a strawberry shortcake with some bacon jam.
Ooh, that sounds
so
good.
if you wouldn't mind just mashing those a little bit,
Okay.
what we're going to do is we're going to have chopped strawberries and we're going to have mashed strawberries, and we're going to mix them together.
Oh, good.
Because it's kind of the best of both worlds, and you get kind of like almost like a strawberry jam with the mash there, but then you have still the pieces of the strawberry to munch on.
Okay.
Enjoy in your strawberry salad. You're doing a great job there.
Well, good.
We'll put some sugar in with that. In fact, I'm going to sprinkle some sugar right over the top of this other bowl we have here. And when you're done mashing those up, we'll smush those right into that bowl, and you can stir them up with a spoon if you want to do that. Are you an herb guy? Do you like herbs?
I do.
Yep. I appreciate the good aroma of different herbs. So that one's sage. We're going to put that in our pan here. We're going to get that in there with that. And then we're going to put the quinoa in on top of that. And we're going to put in some broth to go with that. So we've got about a cup of quinoa. This is pre-washed, so we didn't need to rinse it, but we're going to get that in there. I was reading about quinoa, and one of the things that they said you can do with quinoa too, and Peruvian children like to have quinoa popcorn.
Really?
So they pop it like we would American, with the corn. They use quinoa as a popcorn, which is kind of fun. We should try that sometime.
So is that good?
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's very nicely done.
Okay.
It's almost like you've been in a kitchen before. Thank you. If you want to just toss it in there, that would be wonderful. We're going to stir around our quinoa a little bit here while you get the strawberries going and our jam is going. We're doing really well here.
Stir it up.
Yeah, if you want to just grab a spoon and stir it, that'd be fantastic. I'm going to put some of our homemade stock into our quinoa. We've got about 2 cups of this. And we make this stock right here at the markets.
Oh, good.
It's a great way, if you've got some vegetables that you're wanting to use up and you haven't quite finished them all and you're like, oh man, what do I do with these? It's a great thing that you can use a bunch of different vegetables into a pot, and you cover them with water and let them simmer all day.
Oh, really?
And then you can discard the vegetables, or around here we have people who are like, can I have that? And then what happens is the flavor of the vegetables goes into the stock. And so then you don't have so much flavor in the vegetables anymore. But I think we're being called by the oven here, so let me go check on that. So the bacon that you put so nicely onto the tray is, you see how nicely that cooked there? And when you put it onto the rack there, the grease strips away from the bacon, so that makes it a little bit better for you there. We have got our quinoa going here. We've got our strawberries macerating there, which is a wonderful thing. We've got our bacon jam going. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to make our basil salad dressing and for our BLT bread salad. We'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Hey folks, Jack and Wanda here at Furniture Warehouse Sales in Cumberland City, Tennessee. We invite you to come visit our 15,000 square foot showroom packed full of furniture, something for every room in the house. Furniture Warehouse offers delivery, layaway, and financing. Don't see exactly what it is you're looking for? No problem. Furniture Warehouse does lots of custom ordering. So get out of town and come on down to Furniture Warehouse Sales in Cumberland City, Tennessee.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
At Furniture Warehouse Sales. Furniture Warehouse.
Welcome to Creative Chiropractic. I'm Dr. Daniel Vaden. We've brought to the Clarksville community the state-of-the-art chiropractic technique called torque release technique, or TRT. TRT gently reduces tension and stress from the spine and nervous system and allows your body to heal naturally and perform better. We care for the whole family, mind, body, and spirit, from birth on up. Welcome to a healthier life. Welcome to Creative Chiropractic.
Welcome back. We have got our bacon jam simmering down to a nice syrupy consistency. Doesn't it smell amazing?
It smells really good.
And then our quinoa side dish is working on absorbing all that yummy bacon and sage and garlic in there. But while we're waiting for those things to finish, what we're going to do is we're going to make some salad dressing for our BLT salad.
Good.
So, really simple recipe. We're going to take 3 ounces of silken tofu, something that we have available here at the market. We're just going to put that in our food processor. We're going to take about a 1/4 cup of fresh basil.
Okay.
This is actually really fresh. Pulled it out of my garden this morning. It was still a little dark in the outside. I've got some fresh basil here. Do you know what these are? These purple ones? Aren't those pretty? Those were in my garden too.
They're pretty.
Those are chive flowers. My daughter likes to go out into the garden and she likes to eat them, and she'll come in and go, I hope it was okay that I ate some chive flowers. And I'll go, yes, honey, it was fine. Because they're pretty potent. And then we are going to put in here also some olive oil. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Okay.
Always a good addition to a salad dressing. Do you eat a lot of salads at your house?
I do.
Yeah? Do you have a favorite way of making your salads?
No, just cheese and tomatoes and
Yeah?
heavy on the dressing.
Heavy on the dressing. Okay, well this is going to be a healthier option for
Okay.
dressing, so if you like it, you can take the recipe home and you can make it at home too. We're going to put in a tablespoon of a nice champagne vinegar, so a little fancier vinegar here, also available at the Tree of Life Market.
Okay.
In fact, all the ingredients that we use today are available here, which is kind of a neat thing.
It's a nice store too.
Thank you. We are very excited to be here. It's kind of a neat addition to Clarksville.
It is.
Something
It's
that
great. We need it. It's downtown too, so it's
Right.
part of the addition of downtown, the redevelopment downtown. So this is really good.
Which is really fun to be part of. I have been on board since about last November when I got on board with this, and just being able to be part of the whole growing, and when I got here, this was a gutted out building, and so
Yes.
now to be a part of this with the amazing kitchen that we have here,
Yes, this is
and
very nice
the
kitchen.
location, and you know we've got so many plans for the location here. I don't know if I probably haven't told you this, but one of the things we're talking about is maybe terrace gardening
that would
on the
look
side of the
really
hill,
good, yes.
and having fresh herbs that we can grow here, so we can have those available for our clients
Oh, that'd
and
be-
our
that'd be
customers here.
super.
We're really excited about all of these things, so I can not just pick it from my garden, but I can pick it from our garden here at the Tree of Life. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of onion in there too.
Okay.
And then we're going to get this going here real quickly, and we'll get this all mashed together. Hold on one second. Scrape down the sides and keep it going here. I think just for fun, I'm going to put you want to grab some basil leaves, throw a couple more in there off of that. Yeah, just put the leaves in there, put a little more in. I love fresh basil. It's one of my favorites. And it seems to go so well with...
You want some more?
that should be good.
Okay.
It seems to go so well with the tomato flavor, which we're going to have with our salad here. Scrape down the edges and let that keep going. This is going to turn a nice green color here as all the leaves get incorporated.
That's great.
You know, having tofu in there instead of putting a traditional mayonnaise in there is going to reduce the amount of calories that you're having in there and still make it for a nice salad dressing for your salad. So we'll mix that one more time here. scrape it down one more time here. Get the basil off of the bottom. And we are going to be tossing this in with our salad here in just a minute. In fact, if you want to grab that bowl of lettuce over there.
Okay.
This up to the side here. Okay, what we will do is we're going to put some tomatoes in here. You want to grab the tomatoes.
Okay.
And we've got some bacon. And we've got our bread cubes there too. So from your mom's potato bread recipe,
that's great.
which is fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss this in here. If you want to toss the bacon in there, that'd be great. And you grab the tongs. And then we will get this kind of mixed in together a little bit. And if you want to, probably about half the bread cubes, we'll put those in here.
I washed my hands.
I know you did. Isn't that fun though? That's the part about working with food. It really is. It's not just eating. Food is a kind of all the senses. The tactile, because the breadcrumbs are nice, or croutons are nice and crunchy. You can hear them in the bowl there. They've got nice and crunchy there.
Is that enough?
Yeah, I think so. That'll be good. And we'll scrape some of this dressing out of here. Gonna stir our jam here. You want to keep tossing that, and check on our quinoa. Oh yeah, that looks like it's done. It's absorbed all of our nice broth there. Oh, that looks good. And I have a little extra, that bacon that you did on the in the oven. We're gonna put that in here as well. Take the sage leaf out and toss in some more bacon. We're also going to toss in our almonds there. Do you want to grab the almonds and put those in?
Okay.
That'd be super.
Come in here?
Yep, just sprinkle them on in. Perfect.
Okay.
And I think there's some chives over there too. Do you want to grab those and put those in too?
There you go.
Beautiful. It's like you've done this before.
Yeah.
So you've also been working on the strawberries there, which of course makes me think of Strawberry Alley here in town. You've seen some changes in Strawberry Alley in the years that you've lived here.
Strawberry Alley, I can remember years ago when Strawberry Alley looked like something back in the 20s, the gangster movies.
Oh, really?
The power lines, it was so, power lines were hanging down, they were just, it was awful.
Really?
And the city came through several years back and put the utilities in and around, and it's a wonderful place now.
It's beautiful.
Now it's part of downtown. We used to have Franklin Street, now we got Franklin and Strawberry Alley, and it really makes a difference. It's a beautiful street.
It is a beautiful street. I love the fact that it's a one-way street because I think it helps with encouraging people to walk down the street. And I also love the fountain.
The fountain was a donation.
Is amazing.
It was a donation from Jack Turner and Jill Crow. They donated and had that. I think it was made in Florida or somewhere.
Was it? Okay.
But it's a wonderful addition to
it's so
downtown.
pretty. I have 4 children, and you've got a couple kids too, and I know for my kids to go down to the fountain, just water and kids is a great combination, and then to have the fountain actually be the statues of the children is so neat.
So they bring more art, more fountains, more art downtown, so it's part of some of the bronze statues. So downtown becomes a better place for people to come down and tourism, or even locals go down.
Well, and that's the thing I think that's neat. You know, there's that whole thing about being a tourist in your own town. Over spring break, we went to Fort Defiance.
Yes.
I hadn't been there. We've lived here almost 6 years, and there's so much history in Clarksville.
And it's free to the public, too.
Exactly.
And it overlooks the confluence of the Red River and the Cumberland River. And the Riverwalk will tie into it. They're doing an addition of the Riverwalk behind Two Rivers Mall.
Oh, okay.
And eventually across the bridge and go over.
Oh,
so
neat.
All the pieces of the puzzle are coming together now, so it's really exciting.
Well, and I think it's so great that you're so influential in helping out with all of that, and I really appreciate that. Well, you help, Mark, and we appreciate that.
We have a wonderful town. And
we do.
And I think sometimes we take for granted for how fortunate we are here in Clarksville.
Yep.
And as we talked before, our goal is getting involved in the community is we want to make a place where our kids will grow up here, love our community, and won't have to leave to get a job and want to enjoy the quality of life that we have. So everything we do is just for our future generations.
Well, and that's the thing that's so neat. There's so much history in Clarksville.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a history here, and there's a present day here, and then there's a future here. And I think Clarksville just is going to continue to grow and to become better and better.
It is. We have a fantastic town.
We really do, and it's exciting to be part of that. I know Tree of Life Market is excited to be part of the whole downtown.
And they'll be right in the middle of all
We're right
what's
in the
going
middle
on.
of it,
Yes.
and we really enjoy our presence here, and we know people are enjoying having us here too, which is such a great thing. When you open a new store and have people come come in and say, "We are so glad you are here." That's such a nice thing.
And that's what you want to do. People can fall over downtown and, or down over Clarksville.
Yep.
And you want more people living downtown because it becomes part of the community.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it's going to be really neat to see what happens in the next couple of years.
I'm excited.
I'm guessing we'll talk more about this again.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great.
I'm really excited.
We're gonna. I actually put our our scones in the oven to heat them up a little bit. I made them earlier, so I'm gonna pull those out. We've got our strawberries going. Our jam is all nice and here.
The strawberry patches are open now, so
and they are.
Yes.
There are a couple of them here in town.
Yes, there's one on Rusty Road, one out at H&S across the river too.
Which is a fun one to go to. I know our church group was going to go out there yesterday to pick strawberries. It was pouring rain yesterday, so I know they had to reschedule, but they encouraged them not to bring preschoolers out to the strawberry farm. But we've got, oh, look at that bacon jam there.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that pretty amazing? So I just took the bacon that Mark had put on the baking sheet that we had baked. We had cut that up to put some extra bacon in here. We put that into the bacon jam. Do you see how meaty that looks? And
really
it
good.
Smells amazing and delicious. Now this is the funny part that we're going to do. We're actually going to take this and we are going to spread this on our scones to make our strawberry shortcake. So we're going to do some assembly here. It's going to take us a minute. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Andy's Full Service Pharmacy and Nutrition Center. We're locally owned with the most friendly and experienced staff to provide fast, accurate service. We treat you like family and offer everything you need, including orthotics, support hose, socks, greeting cards, and much more. And we'll do better than anyone else on cash prices. You'll enjoy shorter wait times and complimentary Coke while you wait. And we also have a convenient drive-through window. We're focused on you and accept all insurance plans, including TennCare, Medicare, Medicaid, and Workman's Comp.
My name is Chuck Griffin. Not only is Andy's a pharmacy, but we also have a full-line nutrition shop. We carry the top 100 sellers in the country. So if we can help you with your nutrition and supplement needs and weight loss, please come by and see me. And let us make you a fresh fruit smoothie.
So please visit Andy's Pharmacy and Nutrition Center today, and you'll never want to go anywhere else.
Mark, we've gotten together our BLT bread salad with your mom's potato bread.
Yes, that was great.
We've got our quinoa with bacon and almonds and chives. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a little bit of that bacon jam that we made and put a little bit on this scone that I made earlier. So we've got the ginger and the bacon and the orange juice and the cider vinegar in there. I'm going to go ahead and put the strawberries that you put together here. I'm going to grab a spoon. So we get some of that nice juice on there. See how the juices all come out nicely? We'll put some of that on there. We'll put the cap back on, and then we'll spoon it generously over the top of that there.
Never had bacon jam before, so I'm
You're pretty excited about this? Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And it's kind of neat because it's that whole savory, sweet, and then you've got the creaminess of the scone. Right. In fact, why don't you give it a try? You want to grab a fork?
Okay.
Yeah? Make sure you get a little bit of everything in there.
Let's see here. Oh, it's hard to get hold of. That's really good.
What do you think?
Very good.
Would you eat bacon jam again?
I would.
I think you might have to make some bacon
jam
at home.
Make some bacon jam, yes.
Exactly. We may have to be making bacon jam to sell here at the market.
Yes, that's a great idea.
You know, not a bad idea.
That's good.
That's one of the things we're doing here is we're trying to help people wherever they are in their lives. So if they come in and say, I just want to make a couple changes, they can make some changes. If they're like, I already do all this, we say, fantastic, here, I've made it for you already. Do a lot of baking of gluten-free things, some vegan things here at the market. Lots of different products that people are looking for, and now we have them right here in Clarksville.
That's fantastic.
Because, you know, it's one of the things that I tell my kids and I tell people, when you eat, you don't want to just eat food.
Right.
You want to eat good food.
Yes, and that's why we teach our kids to eat better and healthier foods.
And when they feel better, they do better, and it just makes for a healthier life and a healthier Clarksville. That's what we're all about.
You're exactly right.
I'm really glad that you were here with me today.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be invited. Thank you. I sure enjoyed it. Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next time.